What's up everybody, it's Mike, and today I want to talk to you about system building. System building is the thing that's going to allow you to take a little bit of money, put it into your system, and watch the bags of money fly out, and then you get to throw your hands up in the air. Now, when you go to build your system, you don't need to learn how to do it yourself, right? Like you don't need to, like, if you wanted to start a fire, you don't need to start figuring out how to rub sticks together and build it. No, like the stove has already been invented, and there's plenty of trading systems out there that have already been made. So what I would suggest that you do is model success. Find somebody that's already achieved whatever it is that you want to achieve with your trading, whether you are trying to be a day trader, a swing trader, or something else. Find somebody that's already done it, that has similar goals to what you have, and model what they did. And that's actually, well, what I did and how I built my trading system that I like to call Eagle. Now, who did I model my success from? I modeled my success from a few different people. A few of the names that come to mind are William O'Neill. He invented this system called Cancelim. He made Investors Business Daily, and he wrote this book called How to Make Money in Stocks. I recommend that you check out all those things. Also, Mark Minervini. He invented a system that he calls SEPA, and he is in the book Market Wizards by Jack Schwager, and he also wrote a number of trading books that himself. Go check out Mark Minervini. Also interviewed him on the channel. And there's a variety of other traders that I got ideas from over here, over there, over the years as well. And that's what I'm talking about when I say model success. It's not where you're going to be a clone of anyone. You want to learn from different people, follow it for a little while, get to learn like how things work, and then you make it your own. You add a little bit over here, add a little bit over there, and that's how you model success, and that's how you do your own thing. That's how O'Neill did it, that's how Minervini did it, that's how I'm doing it, and that's how you can do it as well. So for my system, Eagle, right? Basically, we're looking for trades that can soar like an eagle, and then just like how trades can soar on the way up, eventually they hit a wall, right? And then they can come down just as fast, and so you can make money on both the upside and on the downside. That's why I love this Eagle system so much. And so let's talk a little bit about Eagle and what this acronym means. So the first E in Eagle stands for earnings, sales, and or projections. This part of it really stems from what I learned from O'Neill. O'Neill was looking for stocks that had great earnings and sales. Wasn't so interested in projections. Well, what I noticed is that there's some stocks that they have one or the other, right? Like they'll have amazing earnings, not so great sales. Sometimes they'll have sales that are insane, but they don't have the earnings yet. I wanted to be able to participate in those kind of stocks too. One that comes to mind recently is Beyond. When Beyond Meat first IPO, that had no earnings, but the sales and the projections were completely off the charts. 200% quarterly growth, quarter over quarter over quarter. Wouldn't have fit into Cancelim the way that it's the textbook version of it anyway, but it would fit into this, and so that's why I wanted to make something that's more of my own. So that's the first D. Next part of it is the A. I want to aim for high probability, high reward to low risk setups. So what does that mean? That means that there's certain patterns that are, when you construct them, when you see them on the chart, that it's showing that there's more buying pressure than selling pressure, and that if it's moving sideways and it breaks out, that it has the potential to run. It can always come back in and stop you out and you lose, but these patterns historically have the potential to make big moves. And so it's in aiming for those higher probability, high reward to low risk setups that we're able to make more money. And the types of stocks that have the that give us the better chance of making those kind of moves are the ones that have extraordinary earnings, sales, and or projections. That's why we want to focus on those. Then also for the types of stocks that we want to filter on, right? So we've got this universe, we've got 10,000 different stocks. We're focusing on the ones that have these earnings and sales and projections, but we also want to focus on ones that are game changers, ones that have growth to them, that have growing fund ownership, that have high management owning the company, things like that. How are they changing the way that we live, work, and play? Some kind of a story that fits into the narrative of where we are. It's kind of like, depending on when you're watching this video, Zoom took off to the moon, right? DocuSign, then Axon Enterprise is starting to make its move higher, right? The kinds of stocks that are benefiting from being in a global pandemic and all these other things going on around the world, those are the types of stocks that have done well and thus fit the G, the game changer. L is for leadership. We want to trade stocks that are leaders in the market, so they are beating the S&P 500, right? By definition, they're a leader. But we also want to trade stocks that are in leading industry groups, that are leaders within their industry group. And so we're going to start to compare this stock to the other stocks within its same group and trade the best one. So we're focusing on the leaders, right? So we're continuously narrowing the field. And then that last D is for the environment. So if the market is starting to roll over, right? Like let's say that it's February and the market is starting to roll over and tank, that's not the time to be buying stocks that are trying to break out, because most stocks are going to follow the overall path of the market, and that's why the environment is so important. If 3 out of 4 stocks follow the overall path of the market, then we want to trade in that same direction. So if the market is rolling over, look for stocks that are shorting. If that make good short candidates. If the market is moving higher like it's done since April, then that's the time to be looking for bullish setups, and it's going to give you the higher probability. This is all stuff that we discuss every Saturday during our deep dives and in special boot camps that we have during the week as well. You could find all of those types of events on marwealth.com/events. It's all laid out there. I hope to see you at the next one. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you got a lot out of it. If you did, drop it down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions at all, I read all of the questions. Put them down below in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Much love. Peace out.